Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, June 24th, and many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for today from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Singer-songwriter Jim Boyd, who is also the chairman of the Confederated Tribes of the Colville Reservation, has passed away of natural causes at the age of 60. Boyd began playing guitar as a child. Spokesman Review says he began writing his own music when he was in his 30s and contributed songs to the soundtrack of the 1998 film Smoke Signals. In 2014, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Native American Music Awards.
Sitting across the lake from there, hearing the song through the summer night, feel the past from across the lake. It sticks in bones until break. When I was there, I was feeling fine, singing songs and singing mine. Cloudy vision of traditional lake. It sticks in bones until they break.
He has been chairman of the Colville Tribe since 2014. Boyd was a member of the Arrow Lakes Band, one of the 12 tribes that makes up the Confederated Tribes of the Colville Reservation. Last year, Boyd traveled to Washington, D.C. to lobby for money to fight the wildfires that ravaged the Colville Reservation and to help families rebuild. Boyd brought understanding and strong listening skills to the role of the chairman of the 9,000-member tribe. Under new legislation, tribal courts would be able to protect child victims of domestic abuse in Indian country. The Senate Indian Affairs Committee passed 3 bills June 22nd intended to improve tribe safety. The Tribal Youth and Community Protection Act extended its authorities so tribes can prosecute offenders who commit domestic violence crimes that involve children. The 2013 Violence Against Women Reauthorization Act extended similar jurisdiction to prosecute assault crimes against women, but not children. The committee also passed the Tribal Law and Order Reauthorization Act, along with providing more money for tribal officers. This bill would mandate juvenile justice reform that would consider alternatives to incarceration. State courts are twice as likely to incarcerate Native American youth for minor crimes than any other racial or ethnic group. The committee also passed the Tribal Forestry Participation and Protection Act. The bill is intended to improve forest management and communication between tribes and the federal agencies. The bills still must make their way through Congress before they reach President Obama's desk for final approval. National Geographic gave 15 youth from the Crow Reservation in Montana the chance to learn photography and writing during National Geographic Photo Camp from June 8th through the 12th. The 5-day camp, a partnership between the National Geographic Society and the Crow Tribe, brought together photographers, editors, and researchers with the reservation's young people to discuss the role visual storytelling can play in preserving the tribe's cultural heritage. The students' work was then displayed in a public exhibition at Little Bighorn Community College. National Geographic Photo Camp was launched in 2003 to help give youth a voice and inspire them to explore their communities through photography. The program has provided learning opportunities and photography equipment to more than 1,500 young people in 70 locations around the world. And the camp in Montana had a special focus on using photography to preserve the history and heritage of the Crow tribe's clan system. 24 Native American students spent a week at Northern Arizona University to learn more about the broadcast news industry in memory of Andy Harvey. The Andy Harvey Native American Broadcast Journalism Workshop began in 2012, shortly after Harvey's sudden death. The Navajo reporter from Shiprock, New Mexico worked at 12 News from 2006 to 2011 and believed that Native American people should be telling their own stories. Students learned how to use professional equipment, interview, and edit their own stories. According to the Harvard's Nyman Foundation, Native Americans represent just 0.3% of broadcast reporters. Ola Millie Rexroat, a Lakota elder who is the only known Native American military pilot to serve in World War II, has been honored by the North American Indian Women's Association. The 98-year-old Oglala Sioux tribal member was one of 1,074 Women's Air Force Service pilots, or WASPs, who served in the Army Air Force. They didn't go into combat, but they did pull targets for anti-aircraft batteries to practice on. WASPs are also ferried planes and personnel. Millie is a past member and New Mexico chapter president of the North American Indian Women's Association. Although she wasn't able to attend her honoring ceremony, women from the group traveled to her South Dakota home to present her with an Afghan and a carved statue of a traditional Lakota woman. And that's another roundup of news from Indian country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.